low-key TV, breaking fools off.
What up, my nigga?
Said low-key TV, breaking fools off.
This is a Said Low-Key TV production.
Said low-key TV, breaking fools off.
Yeah. You a hopper fool?
Said low-key TV, breaking fools off. Yeah. We on the west side, the 6 side, Majestics, worldwide.
Right. But at least it still runs. It's still in the mix. It's still in the mix out here in the city. And I'm hoping next summer, I'm gonna fire it up, clean it up, man, and roll and show some of these lowriders, but OG lowrider is still hanging in with. I don't gotta be out there off the ground going old. Back then, all that we did was got down on the ground, we laid and got away. We went to stops on Central and Imperial.
Stops. Speak about stops.
Yeah. Stops was everybody coming to go to the skating rink. Well, first they go down to Decker Box on Main and Imperial. And then they go to stops on Central and Imperial. Then they go to Decker Box on Central and Compton out there. Well, then Decker Box.
Okay.
Way out there. So we had like Fiesta came later, places like that. But those were the main old school places that we would go to. Jack in the Box on Manchester, Imperial and Main, and then stops with hamburgers. And everybody come there, go out there and watch. We'd be flying down Imperial, get right there for Central, put your car down and slide all across it, lighting everything up.
Right.
Fire be going everywhere. That's what we did. And but there were so many places and so many things. The thing about back then, the camaraderie of people hanging out together was different compared to what it is today. I respect and admire the lowriders today, but if I would say purposely, they're doing it okay, but they're not. It's hard to say because I don't know what they're doing. Maybe because I don't understand the age group. See, back then we had things. We always did things together. We rolled together. Right now it's about me. Generation. It's about drugs and how fast your car could go, how loud your music gonna play in your car, how much bass you got in your sound in your box in your trunk. Boom, bam. I don't need to hear your music, but it's okay. But I tell people all the time, they say, just do your thing as long as you're happy. And I tell people all the time, hey, I'm glad where I've been. I'm glad what I've done. I'm glad that I made an impact. And like I said before, what I want to do, like I said, I want to I want to get together because I'm going to republish this book. Because what I want to do with this book here is my lowrider in my version, in my life, what I have seen, what I have done in lowrider. The people that I talk about and the pictures I had put in this book. I don't know why, back then I just kept all the pictures. I took a lot of pictures back there, and I got so many pictures of what I have done, and I'm so proud of what I've done.
Right.
You know.
That should be.
I didn't know that was gonna be like it was, because it was so funny. Even when I pulled out my T-shirt and looked on the back of my T-shirt right here, it said one of the last OG lowriders. It's so funny because when I wrote this book, this is a lowrider story book. I wrote a little pamphlet book. And it's so funny because it said the last OG lowrider. It did this what was said on my T-shirt. I wasn't thinking about this when I wrote the book a few years ago. It just wasn't about that. But this is how things come about. And I wrote it. It's a nice little reading story. It's gonna blow your mind when you read it. And the ending really gonna blow your mind. That's why it always says it's always good to know your surroundings of people. Because there's good and bad in people. I don't care how close you are with friends, you ain't got no friends. You ain't got no friends. You don't. And I say that literally. You may have one or two friends in your whole life that you may be able to count on one hand. You maybe count one. But other than that, you ain't got no friend because y'all up for something. But other than that, that's kind of my story of low riding. Where I tell you there's more. And when I get this book published again, there's a whole lot more that I can't talk about because it's too much. I said we'll be here all night. There's so much to talk about. Right. So much said. And said TV, I want to say thank you so much, man, for coming out to my house. To my house.
Right.
Me and Little Super Soul. Doing this for you. I love doing what I did, saying what I did. I finally got off my chest.
Right.
Finally got off my chest. I've been dormant because I'm not one to talk about me. I just wasn't, because you know how people say, when you talk about yourself, people think, oh, big head, conceited,
Right.
this and that. So I never done that.
I just think that you have a good story.
Yeah.
For the younger generations to look at.
Right.
And you've been watching the other videos, and you're before these people.
Mm-hmm.
So they can look at it too.
Right.
And see where it came from before them.
Oh yeah. And
it's just gradually keep going.
And there's more to tell. I got more to tell, but we just ain't got time to tell it.
Yeah, we'll do another segment.
But one thing I do want to do, I really want to get together because somebody's gonna want to make a movie. Please let me know. I can share something. Cause I'm like this. When guys start talking about this and that old school stuff, and they wasn't there, I'm very critical of that. Let them say what they want to say, and show it. Show it. But you pay for what you say. Hopefully they will do a movie and get my input, or I can just share some information with them.
Right.
To make it right. I love, cause I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna put a shout out to Ice Cube and his son. This here, in the end, this is a good movie for Ice Cube and his son. Playing the part of the main character and the whole 9 yards. I'm gonna tell you, I would love to talk with you, Cube. Call me Cube. Call me. How any of you guys out there, man? Let's make it happen. I'm OG, you know.
That's right.
Even Snoop Dogg, man, back. Snoop Dogg's mother used to work at Stops years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Snoop's mother.
Snoop Dogg's mama
worked at Stops.
at the hamburger stand. That way back in the '60s. Way before Snoop Dogg was born. You know, way back before he was even born. Thought about
Really?
Snoop Dogg.
Okay.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
true fact, history. But that was the case back then. I'm blessed to know so many different people, and I've been out there and did so many different things. Like I said, I just want to thank you so many over and over again for coming out. Let's make some things happen and hope we can make some things happen. I want to get with you because I want to republish this book.
Okay.
And when we get republished, we're going to set it to your thing 50-50. Happy now.
No, the book, that's you. You do that, that's you.
No.
And, people going to look at this, and you're probably going to get some people trying to contact you about getting that book also.
Well, again, it's my history. See me? That's me.
Let me see that.
That's me. It's me in the back. and it tells about with the Road Bouncing Show talks about low riding, what I have done, where I have gone in my eyesight of low riding back in the days. The people I have come in contact with, the people I have dealt with, carrying on, of low riding to the point where, and on the back it said, lowriders. I want to read this, then we close it out. Let me read it. Lowriders are the most unique people you'll ever meet. Sometimes get a bad rap, considered gangbangers or criminals of some sort. And while today there is more violence connected to the lifestyle than before, most lowriders are hard-working, fun-loving people like you.
Yes, sir.
Now, is that real or not real?
That's the absolutely honest to God truth right there.
I wrote this a long time ago about lowrider. Lowrider get a bad rap. Is that lowrider just want to build something that set them apart from everybody else and make them be noticed by somebody. You know that, and most lowriders have good families. They love their kids. They love their woman. When they go to picnics, to the park and car show, they bring the whole family, all the kids out there playing and carrying on. But there's always the few knuckleheads that all want to destroy what the family thing is about. Lowriding is good. Lowriding is real good. It's a lifestyle of doing what you want to do for you, being happy. And that's where I was brought up, just being happy. I wasn't trying to be better. I never said I didn't want to be better than nobody.
Right.
I just wanted to be somebody. That's all. I just wanted to be me. I was just having fun, just being me, doing my own thing. I see something, I never put no balls down. Back then, we used to have prime jobs, and that was cool. You didn't always have to have a paint job to be in the in crowd, but like it is today.
Right.
See, back then, as long as we know that you trying to get together, we stood behind you or help you do something, So it's all good like that. So I don't know. So any more last questions?
I think we wrapped it all up.
Let me give a shout out.
Oh, you know what? It is something. Give a shout out to Kuda for me.
I did. Okay, that's what we're doing. But Kuda, thank you so much, Kuda, for calling me up that day a few weeks ago and I told you you're waking up a sleeping giant, a lion, whatever they call it. So when you said call me up and said, Simeon, you gotta tell your story. You gotta tell your Cool. He called me, and we've been talking. Matter of fact, we talked to what's this, Saturday? I called him Tuesday this week, and he always got good words to say because he still want to do some things. So Kuda, you the man, Kuda. You the man. I love you, my brother, here, because he was always there for. He was back then riding around when we, I think with his dad or something like that, or something like that. But he was coming up.
Right.
Kuda, you learn well. Take from real OG. Old man OG.
and we need to get Kuda on this too. We need to get Kuda behind the camera also.
Oh yeah. We're gonna do some things. Cause I want to do a plan where I want to sit down and do a round table of old guys, old riders.
Okay.
That's why I told him I want to do a round table of all these guys, of old low riders. But Kuda, you the man, dude. Kuda. I also want to give a shout out to Big Rat. Big Rat.
Supernatural.
Yeah, Supernatural. Big Rat. It's hard me talking about the older low riders like Terry Anderson and Ernest Howe. They're gone. Rest in peace. God bless their soul and their family.
Right.
That's all I can say. And so the other low riders out there that I failed to mention because I'm getting old now. But everybody that was out there doing what we were doing, Raymond Liddell, Raymond, Bob Murphy, JoJo Brown, Kenny Williams, Big Brother, You know, there's so many old writers that's still around right now, but those are the ones that I can say right now that we're here, man. We're still here, but I'm blessed to be part of the crew that's still around.
Right.
I still have my shit. Me and Lil Super Soul, you know, like I said, we're still, like I said, even like I said, the other trophy in 1979 was my first place low riding trophy.
Right.
By Low Rider magazine. And I got one in the garage that's about 6 feet tall. It's kind of messed up right now, but I'm fixing a shot one day and maybe one of them to a place and get it all redone. But I don't. But you know what? I did it, done it. I'm blessed to have my car by the grace of God and doing what I'm doing. And like I said before, people, put God first. Put God first. Believe in Him. You ain't got to read the Bible all the time, go to church all the time, but you got to at least say your prayer and thank Him for waking you up in the morning. You got to thank Him for waking you up in the morning, because He's the one that wakes you up. I thank Him every morning waking me up. I thank Him. First, and I love y'all, and if you all get a chance, stay tuned, keep watching the Stead Sunday Conversation video on YouTube. The boy is doing some wonderful, wonderful work, and there's more to come, because I'm going to dig into my archives of people. I'm going to dig down deep in the archives, and we're going to bring out pictures and tell stories and stuff way back when of how we rolled back then. So anyway, all right, so.
All right, I appreciate your time, said TV.
Give me a hand.
Oh, okay, we gonna do that. All right,
give it a real.
That's right.
All right.
That's right. All right. Appreciate your time.
Said low-key TV, breaking fools off. What up, my nigga? Said low-key TV, breaking fools off. This is a Said low-key TV production. Said low-key TV, breaking fools off. Yeah. You a hopper fool? Said low-key TV, breaking fools off. Yeah.